Who are you and what do you do at Fox Airsoft?
Yeah, so my name's Matt Meraz. I'm one of the owners of Fox Airsoft, and I got started in this as an airsoft player back in 1999 because I just loved airsoft, loved playing. We built a team. We started going to all these national operations, and I wanted to have a store to be able to supplement that here locally. So 2006 is when we started the airsoft business here, Fox Airsoft, and been growing ever since. And I'm excited because we have a great opportunity to be able to build the market, to build the culture, to build the entire player base, and it's going to be a lot of fun as we keep going.
What was it like when you first started playing?
Yeah, so when I first started playing airsoft, it basically didn't exist in the United States. So I was playing paintball at the time, and I used to get a magazine. It was called Action Pursuit Games, and it would have articles and tactics and new paintball guns coming out. And there was a teeny little ad in that magazine. It was from a company called 747 Imports. Had no clue who they were at the time, but I saw some pictures that showed pictures of realistic looking guns. And as someone who's really into this and wanted to go for more realism, that was super intriguing. So over time, we started to explore their website and see what was going on. What types of guns did they have to offer? What is airsoft? Like, I couldn't make sense of it because I was shooting big balls of paint at that time, and a 6mm BB just didn't compute in my mindset. But after maybe a year or two of toying around with the idea, a bunch of buddies and me, we got together and we decided to order some of these things from overseas. And at that time, ordering things from overseas was very, it wasn't done. It wasn't very common. It seemed a little sketchy. And trying to convince my parents at the time to go, dump $1,000 on toy guns to come over, from overseas just seemed, frankly, like a scam. But eventually, they gave in, let us do it. We got our first batch of guns, and that was kind of how we took off. And that was airsoft at that point. So that was circa 1999. There were no stores, no access to this anywhere in the United States, and that's how we started off.
Okay, so you told us about what led you to form the business. How did it actually start?
Fox Airsoft, how it actually started. Well, one of these days I'm going to write a book about this, just because I think I did everything wrong that I possibly could have done wrong in starting a business. I remember it was a group of us from our team, and we play airsoft every single Saturday of the year, rain or shine, snow. We loved doing it, and our tradition after we played was to go out to Carl's Jr. that was just down the street. And so there were, I think 8 of us sitting around the table, and we decided, hey, we love doing this so much, why don't we start up an airsoft business? That was as much thought as I actually put into starting this business, and from there, we had a lot of lessons to learn, and because we had zero knowledge going into it. We started off as pure hobbyists with enthusiasm and passion, and zero knowledge on how to turn it into something that actually worked on a day-to-day basis.
What would be the best part about, what's the best part about what you do here?
I think the coolest part about what I do here at Fox is that it's like playing with a bunch of Legos, and I get to build stuff every single day. So I remember from our first shop that we had, just the idea of creating a retail airsoft store was super exciting. Picking out the pegboard and how we were going to lay everything out, and then over the years that's evolved into a much more mature, professional-looking shop and warehouse. And so I love just solving new problems. So that's definitely where my talent is, and I enjoy going after that stuff and continuing to build. And I guess the thing that's most exciting to me is that as I build something, it just opens up more opportunity than even what I thought existed. And so we've come a long ways, by doing that. So yeah, that's my favorite part of the job.
That leads me to my next question. Where do you see this sport going?
Yeah, so airsoft, I think, has a lot of room to mature and grow in terms of making it, more accepted in the mainstream, having more venues to play at, more events, larger events. I think that there's a ton of growth that we can do with this. And if we look at how far it's come over the last, let's say 15 years, it's been pretty far, right? We've taken it from this, back alley hobby that no one really knew about to where, people actually recognize airsoft. They see it in the big sporting goods stores, you know, where the equipment is sold and there's more formal fields. So I see, I guess to answer that in a long way, I see airsoft growing in terms of there being more locations, more opportunities for places to play, larger events. I think the best years are ahead of us, and we're gonna have a lot of fun as we build it.
Awesome. Well, I guess that kind of wraps up the interview. Do you have any kind of parting words for our viewers? Maybe life advice or airsoft advice even? Just something that might...
Yeah, shoot. You know, it's funny you mentioned life advice, Tang. I don't know. I think I love giving advice even when people don't want to hear it. So maybe that's one of my character flaws I could work on. But in terms of like airsoft, if you guys are enjoying this right now and love what you're doing, just keep doing it, because you don't know where it's going to lead to. Like, if I rewind time back to when I first got into this in 1999, I had no clue that I'd be over here running this, this national company and having a lot of fun with it, doing cool things. Like I never envisioned that, and a lot of that, getting there just came from my passion, my drive. It wasn't my knowledge, and but with that, make sure that you're willing to learn, to adapt, and if you take that posture and that mindset, then you can continue to improve and just get better and better. So that'd be my advice to you as airsoft players, and keep getting out there, having fun, playing regularly, inviting your friends, and let's make this something awesome that we can all enjoy. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks a lot for watching, checking out our channel, all of our content and everything, and we really appreciate your support as customers, whether you're a consumer of the content we make, or maybe play at one of our fields or purchase stuff off our website. We couldn't do this without you. And if you like what you see and want to see more of it, make sure to subscribe to our channels here, and we'll look forward to seeing you out here on the field in the future.